this delegation in your presence once again. I last visited Pakistan on the occasion of the 7th meeting of our High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council in February. And I would like to take this opportunity to once again thank the distinguished Prime Minister and the Pakistani authorities for their warm hospitality. These mutual contacts demonstrate the expertise for their warm hospitality. These mutual contacts demonstrate the exceptional level of relations reached between our countries. During our meeting we had today with my dear brother, we exchanged views on bilateral relations as well as regional and global issues. As you know, Turkey and Pakistan are among the leading countries that have put forward the strongest will in counterterrorism. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish Allah's mercy to our brothers who were martyred during the terrorist attacks in Pakistan, and I'd like to wish a speedy recovery to the wounded. We continue to support Pakistan in its fight against all forms of terrorism. Distinguished members of the press, on the occasion of my visit to Pakistan in February, we signed 25 agreements in the field of trade, water resources, agriculture, energy, culture, family and social services, science, banking, education, defense, and health. We observe that the decisions we have taken in Islamabad have started to be implemented by our relevant institutions within a short period of time. We encourage our investors, who are the drivers of economic cooperation, to carry out more activities and develop joint projects in Pakistan. We discussed with my esteemed brother the promotion of mutual investments and the allocation of a free economic zone to our companies in Pakistan. We wish to further develop our relations in the field of military and defense industry through joint projects. We pointed to new cooperation projects in the fields of energy and critical minerals, which were on the agenda during my energy minister's visit to Pakistan. And we have also addressed the issue of meeting the need for lecturers to teach Turkish language in Pakistani universities. Distinguished members of the press, cooperation between Turkey and Pakistan undoubtedly contributes to peace and stability in our region. We are pleased to see that we act in complete harmony with Pakistan on almost every issue. And on this occasion, I would like to express once again that we have always appreciated Pakistan's resolute stance on the Palestinian issue. Pakistan was also one of the countries that gave the strongest reaction to the genocide in Gaza. Until today, we have endeavored to provide the necessary support to the just cause of our Palestinian brothers and sisters in the United Nations, the Organization for Islamic Cooperation, and other platforms. We are determined to continue these initiatives in the coming period as well. We will continue to work together towards the establishment of an independent and sovereign Palestinian state on the basis of 1967 borders, with East Jerusalem as its capital and on the basis of its territorial integrity. Before concluding my remarks, I would like to wish Allah's mercy and blessings to our citizens who have lost their lives during the traffic accident that happened on the road from Van to Hakkari, and a speedy recovery to the wounded. We have very expeditiously transferred the wounded to the healthcare institutions, and they are undergoing treatment right now. I would like to once again wish a speedy recovery to those who have been wounded during the accident, and I wish Allah's blessings and patience to the families who have lost their loved ones. And on this occasion, with the Turkic states and with Pakistan as well, we will be taking new steps with especially Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Turkey. Inshallah, from now on, we will be taking new steps for cooperation. So with these thoughts, I would like to thank Prime Minister Mr. Sharif for his visit, and I wish that our consultations and the decisions we have taken will lead to auspicious results. And now I would like to give the floor to my dear brother.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear brother, Your Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, members of the Cabinet and senior government officials, dear members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening to all of you. It is a great pleasure and an honor to meet my dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, just 2 months after his historic visit to Pakistan, which will always remain memorable in our memories for all times to come. My dear brother, I am really overwhelmed by the warm welcome and hospitality extended to me and my delegation by my dear brother, President Erdogan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me what sets a great leader apart from a good one, my answer would be, and without any hesitation, that the trait of bold leadership. Yet, a truly great leader is not only bold, but also who wins the hearts of the people. My dear brother, President Erdogan, you symbolize this greatness. Your role in galvanizing the Turkish nation on its path to a glorious future is a story, and a wonderful story of great struggle and a source of great encouragement for all of us. Dear brother President, your political struggle spanning over several decades has transformed Turkey into a robust and a very strong economy, a progressive society, and a nation of enormous diplomatic influence on the global stage. History is witness to the extraordinary fortitude and resilience of our Turkish brothers and sisters, from overcoming natural disasters to navigating complex geopolitical struggles, and the ability of Turkish brothers and sisters to endure and rebuild has been nothing short of a miracle. We all recall with deep gratitude the visit to Pakistan by my brother President Tayyip Erdogan and my sister, Madam Amina Erdogan, during the disastrous floods of 2011, 10-11, when not only, my dear brother, you sent large amount of relief goods, rehabilitation centers, mobile hospitals, medicines, but also built hospitals, schools in the province of Punjab and Sindh. And above all, you visited, along with my sister, Amina Tayyib Erdogan, to Pakistan and visited these flooded areas, and the then Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani and myself were accompanying you. And this is not the end of the story. When devastating floods hit Pakistan in 2022, within no time, my dear brother, you dispatched huge amount of relief goods to Pakistan when large swaths of population in the province of Sindh and Balochistan were living under open skies. Millions of houses were devastated. Standing crop was absolutely devastated. And you were there again to our help and our support. How can we, my dear brother, thank you for all these very generous contribution on your part and the part of your great nation. My dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, I am very confident that, led by you, the people of Turkey will most definitely achieve much higher levels of satisfaction, progress, and prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, my visit to historic and vibrant city of Ankara today has helped us to discuss the progress made since the 7th High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council meeting which took place in Islamabad. We agreed that both sides should continue to work closely to ensure that our decisions translate into meaningful action. We focused on enhancing economic collaboration, particularly through joint ventures and investments in energy, IT infrastructure, mines and minerals, and agriculture sector. I am absolutely confident by the grace of God that through our joint efforts, we will achieve the mutually agreed target of enhancing our bilateral trade to $5 billion. Defense and security cooperation remains a pillar of Pakistan-Turkey cooperation. I thank you, my dear brother, President Erdogan, for Turkey's consistent support to Pakistan in our counter-terrorism efforts. Recently in Balochistan, the terrorists attacked and seized a train full of people, innocent people traveling to their destinations and homes. And these perpetrators killed dozens of innocent people over there, and behind them was BLA and TTP. And I think it's high time, my dear brother, that we should join efforts together, team our efforts together to beat this menace of terrorism for all times to come, not only in Pakistan, not only in Turkey, but all over the world, so that this world has a sigh of relief and move forward with a sense of satisfaction and peace. My dear brother, long-standing alliances are shifting, giving rise to new partnerships as nations carefully navigate their paths to safeguard their national interests. Notwithstanding this global turbulences, Your Excellency's bold and courageous stance on issues of profound importance resonates not only with the people of Turkey, but with the Muslim world and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, availing ourselves of this opportunity, President Erdogan and I also exchange views on regional and global issues, including the rapidly evolving and worrying situation in the Middle East. We stressed upon the need for unity among the ranks of the Muslim Ummah, expressing our deep concern over the worsening situation in Gaza. We strongly condemn the brutal killings of over 50,000 innocent Palestinians, including women and children. We have called for an immediate ceasefire and unhindered flow of humanitarian assistance for the Palestinian people. We renewed our call for a viable, independent and contiguous Palestinian state with pre-1967 borders and Al-Quds Al-Sharif as its capital. This would be the only just, comprehensive, fair and lasting solution to the Palestinian question in accordance with the UN and OIC resolutions. I expressed my sincerest gratitude to my dear brother President Erdogan for Turkey's unwavering support on the Kashmir issue and reiterated our support to the people of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. We agreed to continue our close cooperation in multilateral forums, including UN and OIC. Finally, my dear brothers and sisters, my visit today has reinforced our resolve to further deepen and diversify our strategic partnership, and we look forward to transforming our vision into tangible outcomes for the mutual benefit of our two peoples. With these words, my dear brother President Erdogan, I thank you once again for your warm hospitality. May you, by the grace of Allah Almighty, continue to lead your great nation with your wisdom and sagacity towards continued peace, progress, and prosperity. Together, Pakistan and Turkey will attain new heights and glorious heights, inshallah. Finally, I would like to offer my deep sympathies for the wounded brothers and sisters in road accident in Van and pray Allah Almighty for their speedy recovery. Turkey-Pakistan friendship, Zindabad, long live Turkey-Pakistan friendship, and Tashakkar Dharam. Thank you very much.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ और रजब तैयब एर्दोग़ान मुश्तरका न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे थे। उनकी जानिब से कहा गया दोनों ममालिक आज़ाद फ़लस्तीनी रियासत की हिमायत करते हैं। कहा गया कि दिफाई शोबे में मुश्तरका मनसूबे शुरू करना चाहते हैं। बाहमी दिलचस्पी के दीगर शोबों पर भी तबादला ख्याल हुआ। आलमी उमूर पर दोनों ममालिक के ख्यालात हम आहंग हैं। दोनों मुल्क आज़ाद और ख़ुद मुख्तार फ़लस्तीनी रियासत की हिमायत करते हैं। तैयब एर्दोग़ान की जानिब से भी कहा गया गज़ा में होने वाली बर्बरियत की पाकिस्तान ने भरपूर मसम्मत की है। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म शहबाज शरीफ ने कहा रजब तैयब एर्दोग़ान से मुलाकात पर खुशी हुई।